It's just like a little callback to the days of yore when God was going around killing the firstborns. But if he didn't,
So how's that not superstitious?
Wait, can I finish my sentence?
The Woody Show
is not just Friday; it's Friday the 13th.
Look out.
I'm somewhat superstitious.
Really?
I think overall you kind of are.
Yeah, somewhat. I'm not hardcore. Somewhat superstitious. I won't pick up a penny or a coin on the ground that's face down. I won't do it.
You won't?
That's shocking.
Well, I just won't. Yeah, I won't do it. Now, somebody had said, what I do is when I see those, I won't pick them up either, but I'll turn them face side up so the next person finds, and they think that does something for their
karma.
For their karma.
Yeah.
Okay, funny story. There was all kind of stuff going bad for me here recently. Like, it was like this 24-hour period where it was like one big pain in the ass hassle to the next. It was something with one of the kids, and then it was something with work, and then it was something completely unrelated.
Like across all genres.
It's like every area of my life had some fire that popped up in that 24-hour period, and I go, what is going on? Mm-hmm. I told Greg about this. He couldn't believe I did this.
You of all people?
Yeah, and so
because you're not going to get the answer you're looking for.
I Googled, is karma real?
Oh my God.
Because I'm like, who did I
Like, what answer were you expecting?
I have no idea, but I was like I was at the end of my rope to the point where I'm like, what? There's got to be some explanation for this. Am I on a hidden camera show? Am I being tested right now? Have you had one of those days?
You needed answers.
Like, what is happening?
And what did they tell you?
It was like the day that my son got in trouble at school, and then so it's like everything all at once. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, what was the
what did ChatGPT say?
And it said, okay,
what's
of course,
the definitive answer?
No,
it was probably vague.
No, it wasn't vague. It said, look, here's how it works. There's no like cosmic scorekeeper on, oh, you did a good thing, so good thing's coming back to you, and then you did bad things, so a bad thing's coming back to you. But again, common sense, it does make sense that if you are nice to people and you're kind, but people are going to be more kind and they're going to be more generous toward you. If you're a dick or you are whatever, like, then people aren't going to be nice to you. And so, yes, you're going to have more negative. They say for every action, there's an equal or opposite reaction, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
And then some days your number just comes up.
Correct. Some days you just get dumped on.
Yeah.
And that was one of those.
And it was just one of those days.
Like they say, some days you're the fly and some days you're the windshield.
Some days you're the hammer, some days you're the nail.
Yeah.
Some days you're the pigeon, other days you're the statue.
Is he Dave Ramsey or Dr. Phil?
Right. What's that from?
Yeah. But I mean, you think about, okay, well, speaking of superstitions, like, oh, well, if I can sink this shot with this crumpled up piece of paper in that wastebasket from across the room, that means
this
XYZ.
is going to happen.
If I get through this intersection before that yellow light turns red, that means
that's
I'll
OCD
do stuff like
too,
that.
though.
It
is that OCD?
Yeah. Like I know people with some hardcore OCD issues, and that's the thing. It's like, okay, if I can, turn this light switch off and on a certain number of times, then this won't happen later in my day.
Huh.
Is anyone familiar with this?
Yes, yeah. No, that's mentally.
That's
mental
but that one's more real. This one is more like
in your
like
head.
Making a wish almost, if you will.
Yeah.
Like an eyelash or something.
I've never, but at the same time, I've always thought it was silly. Like, oh, well, don't open that umbrella inside because that's bad luck. Or broken mirrors, black cats.
Yeah.
I
don't believe in any of that. But the one thing that I believe in is super weird is if I litter, something bad is gonna happen.
Yeah,
I like that.
It. So if like I accidentally drop like a little piece of paper, let's say like
something bad
a straw wrapper or something like that, and it starts blowing away, I'll go run after it and grab it and throw it away because I'm like, dude, something bad's gonna happen if I just let that thing go.
Well, I mean, something bad does happen when you litter. You're polluting the world.
Thank
You're
you.
endangering animals.
You're making things look
making things look terrible.
You're killing turtles.
This is where Greg's hippie comes out.
You're putting garbage where it doesn't belong to be.
The dolphin in the parking lot might die.
I mean, you never know.
Yeah,
it just looks unsightly.
Yeah, and it's not meant to happen. You're not meant to do it.
Yeah, no. So I don't do it.
Yeah. Any superstitions in here?
Other than that,
besides the litter thing, like Greg, do you believe in any of those?
No.
I would think Sammy would. She's into all that cosmic.
I mean, that's
Mercury's in retrograde kind of garbage.
Sure, but I don't really believe in like that much bad stuff. Like I will pick up a penny even if it's tails because I just think the penny itself is good luck. I don't have like rules on that. Or I'll knock on wood. I'll do that. Yeah.
Not just like as like in conversation, like, hey, knock on wood, but you're really knocking on wood?
Well, no, I mean, it is in conversation,
around the
but
room
you do
for
it like
wood.
if you say something, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're
But
like,
you'll
oh, knock on
actually
wood,
do it
because you don't
thinking
want it
that
to
it has some
happen.
effect.
Because
It's not just for
That's
conversation
what I'm
purpose.
saying. Yeah.
right. Yeah, I'll do it because might as well, right?
Yeah,
Not doing any
just in
harm.
case.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, just in case.
I have some that stuck with me from childhood that I wouldn't file them under superstitions, more like habits, but I will hold my breath driving through a tunnel.
Really?
Yes. You're supposed to make a wish while you do that too.
And then you make a wish.
Yes.
And why?
Yes.
I don't know. We did
what's
that
supposed to?
as a kid. You can't breathe in a tunnel. So
But
you
why?
hold-
Like, what's the bad negative reaction or the thing
I-
that happens from that?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Maybe it's just under the category of karma, but I hold my breath and then you kind of make a wish.
I thought that was also
Cemeteries.
Cemeteries. You would do the same.
Oh,
thing.
yeah. Hold your
Yes.
breath past the
You
cemetery.
don't want to
Yep.
suck in the evil spirit.
And you can't do it while you're driving, but if you're a passenger in a car and you drive over railroad tracks, you lift your feet off the floor, touch the ceiling of the car, and say, peanut butters.
what?
I have never heard of
I,
that.
sounds like
I
local-
thought that was like a little
Yeah.
kid thing.
It was.
Like,
And
Bread and butter.
I can't not do it.
yeah, bread and butter.
Yeah, when you go around a pole.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's I didn't realize
Punch buggy.
Punch buggy,
punch
yeah.
buggy.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah. I mean,
I
but
didn't
that was
realize how not superstitious I am. None of this means anything to me.
Nothing.
Do you have any
not
sort of-
cats or ladders.
Do you have any sort of good luck charms?
No. I mean,
Wait, what's the thing you
well,
wear?
this is a Hamsa. It's just because I do a rotation of the Chai and my little, Star of David. And then this is like another, it symbolizes like, keep away the evil eye, but it doesn't,
Okay,
I don't.
That's
Yeah,
that is totally.
but it's, I only wear it
But
because
that's
it's
rooted in
religious
religion?
Yeah.
symbolism. I don't
I
think
guess
it
all
does anything.
I guess all religion technically is superstition, right? I
Oh,
mean,
Yeah.
here we go, Ricky Gervais.
no. Well, I'm saying for the sake of the argument here, for the sake of the
Yeah.
conversation.
A lot of the traditions are, yes. Like, for instance, Gina, do you have at your home or have you had a mezuzah?
I have a mezuzah in every doorway because our landlord is mega Orthodox Jewish.
So
No.
you didn't put them there.
No,
so
I didn't.
Which that's a
But-
little weird for a landlord to do.
What is it?
It's a little scroll that you see.
yeah,
They're
scroll looks like a-
Slanted, right?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
not based in superstition. It's just like a
No, that's
Well, do you know what it's for?
no.
Tell
me,
it
Seabass.
serves true purpose.
Well, I don't know, but I doubt it's not superstitious.
Would you like me to tell you?
Please.
It's
Okay.
like, it's like a Jew alarm, right? Like
Yeah, it's a Jew alarm.
wah, Jew,
Yeah, exactly.
Jew,
I
Jew.
didn't have to explain
Yeah.
it. It's just like a little callback to the days of yore when God was going around killing the firstborns. But if he didn't,
What?
but if he
So
didn't
how's that
have-
not superstitious?
Wait, let me can I
Okay.
finish my sentence? And then if it was a Jewish household, you'd put the mezuzah or the lamb's blood or whatever on, and you would skip it. So it's nobody. I don't think
God's
anyone.
going door to door killing kids.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that was sort of a big deal.
The Old Testament was a very vengeful God, but this isn't like so that doesn't happen today. It's just like a throwback symbol,
Like tradition kind of.
Yeah, like a Star of David. It's not. It's not like we're not
It's just-
sage our houses.
It's just rooted in superstition.
Well, they have
Yes.
that
Yeah,
in
exactly.
It's long.
Turkey as well, the Turkish eye that you hang when you,
Yeah,
and it has to
exactly.
be visible from when you
Right.
walk through the door.
Yeah.
So you didn't make your case, but
Oh, okay.
I mean, well, you made the case for us, essentially.
Congratulations.
Yeah, the classic hold your breath through the tunnel
It's
move.
just a symbol
It's
of.
like a dream catcher.
It's just a religious symbol.
The classic hold your breath through the tunnel move, part childhood superstition, part unspoken car ride challenge.
Yes.
Some say it brings good luck, others treat it like a game. Like, can you make it to the end without
Exactly.
gasping if you're dying?
Without dying.
It started as a way to break up boring road trips, but if holding your breath through a tunnel keeps the demons or grants wishes or whatever, go for it.
God bless.
Yeah,
Hello.
I mean, jeez.
Not as easy as a smoker, too.
Is there a superstition that you believe?
What's your lucky peso,
Oh,
buddy?
Well, I had.
Pesos.
Yeah, you keep all kinds
Oh.
of stuff in your pockets.
Rabbit's foot.
I haven't had that peso forever. I lost that forever ago.
No.
Oh,
Like
I have.
years ago.
But then
I
you
lost
had
that.
some sort of toy or something that your daughter had, and you had it in your pocket, and then you
That's
left
for
it there
fidgeting.
Right.
It's not good luck.
That had nothing to do with luck or anything. That's just because, like,
he wanted to play with it.
yeah, something sitting on the counter like this. The paper clips over here. Or if you watch the video, I notice myself doing it.
Yeah,
If you
he's
watch the
messing with them
videos,
constantly.
I'm saying if you watch the videos on our YouTube
Yeah.
or on our Instagram, and we're having this conversation, I always have like a Sharpie or I'm messing with a paper clip. Like I'm always fidgeting with something. It's not superstitious. It's just, I don't know, a tick.
The peso I would put under superstition.
I put it in there, and originally I kind of felt like it was lucky just because I was leaving our happy place in Mexico, our trip that we do every year with my wife, no kids. And it was just kind of like still holding on to a piece of that while you went back to real life.
Wow.
And so I was like, all right, well,
souvenir.
it's just kind of a way to like, oh God, make this feeling last a little longer.
Yeah.
Make it last a little bit longer.
Yeah, that's not superstitious. That's literally a souvenir.
But then I did hold on to it thinking like kind of, oh, it's your rabbit's foot lucky penny.
Totally.
Never mind, I take it back.
No, so I held on to it thinking like, okay, well, maybe this, because it is my happy place. Maybe if I hold on to it, it's, good luck.
Yeah.
I do have a question. I've never asked my Latino guy friends, but they always put like a photo of their family on their dashboard, like by the speedometer. And I'm like, oh, is that like
to remind you not to speed?
Not to like slow down or something like that? Is that like a superstition or like to keep you safe?
Yeah. Who was the
while
guy
you're driving?
Who was the guy that Maverick was flying with in Top Gun? He freaked out. He turned in his wings. Remember, he had his.
That was at the beginning. That was
the very beginning of the first movie.
Joker.
Yeah. What was? Yeah. Joker couldn't hack it. Turned in his wings.
Yeah, there you go.
But
he had that picture. He saw his wife and his daughter there, and he was freaking
Had a panic
out.
attack.
Panic attack. Yeah.
all my Latino guy friends, they have that in the right next to the speedometer.
Apparently, the AI says it is a thing.
Yeah, but is it like
but what
superstition
is it?
or is it
For what purpose?
just
Maybe
it's
remind
like
you have a family so
Maybe it's
you
like
don't
fighter
hook up with
pilots.
other chicks?
Yeah, like it's like fighter pilots in World War II.
Yeah.
It's my lady back home.
Yeah.
Woody Show.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Superstitions. Do you believe in them? Do you do or not do certain things because of it? Somebody had texted over saying, it's a quote from somebody, that if you think you're winning because you're getting laid or you're wearing women's underwear, then you are.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess if it works for you, then fine.
If you just think it.
If you believe it, I guess.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, whatever. 877-44-WOODY. That's 877-44-WOODY. Everybody say hi to Warden.
Warden.
Hey, what's up, Warden?
It's Gordon, actually, with a G.
Oh, they have it up here as a Warden with a W, like he ran a prison.
Yeah, but
That'd be a cool name.
That's all right. All right, so Gordon, what do you got?
Yeah. So growing up as a kid, even up until the age of about 12 or 13, every Friday the 13th was bad. I would get hit in the shovel with a lip from my brother. I'd get a black eye. I would, crash a motorcycle or a bicycle or something every Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Up until about 13, 14 years old, in which case the last one, I said, I'm not getting out of bed. I'm going to stay here and nothing bad can happen. I ended up catching a cold. So I was like, I'm done with Friday the 13th. The next year, I went the whole day without knowing it was Friday the 13th, and since then, never had a bad one.
Oh.
You manifested all the bad luck.
When you're laying in bed and you go, there's nothing bad that can happen, and then you catch a cold, I was done.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can't be done with it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Gordon, thanks for the call. Sorry for butchering the name. Appreciate you listening to the Woody Show. Yeah.
No worries.
All right,
Bye, Jordan.
I get that, though. Somebody said, break a mirror, 7 years bad luck, unless you pour salt in all the cracks to prevent any spirits from coming through.
I can't be bothered with all of
7 years is a long time.
Well, that's how long your credit's screwed up, right?
Right.
Oh, is it 7?
I don't know. That's what I always heard. Or how long does gum stay in your stomach?
Yeah, 7.
Oh, yeah.
7 years.
Is that 7 years?
Factually, yeah.
I think 7's a bankruptcy, right? Yeah.
If you drop a fork, that means company is coming.
That's what my mom always said.
Oh, no.
When you're
We're having company.
When your left palm itches, that means that money is coming your way.
What about your armpit, Greg?
Yeah, what about my dumb arm?
When your right palm itches, it means that you will shake hands with a stranger, somebody new. You cannot bring an old broom into a new home.
Oh.
Okay.
And it's considered bad luck to read your daily horoscope ahead of time. What?
All right.
All right.
How are you supposed to know what your day is going to be?
Well, you have to wait for that day. You can't look in advance.
That sounds like big horoscope trying to sell newspapers.
Right. Thank you.
And if you move a lot, you got to buy a lot of brooms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I suppose not quite superstitious, but I had to intentionally make myself not care about stepping on cracks when I go on walks. So I don't think anything will happen, but I think I can feel the crack under my foot. and I have this OCD
There you go.
kind of need to feel symmetrical. So
There you
Yeah.
go.
I find myself almost intentionally evening out my foot sensations by stepping on a crack with the other foot.
I have that too.
What?
Yeah.
I absolutely
So
do
if you
that.
step on a crack with one foot, that means the next step you take with the
you
other
have to
foot.
even it out. Yeah,
has
so
to
I'll
be-
change my
Okay.
gait so I walk so it's
Okay, that's
even.
I mean, that's just
That's
crazy.
just dumb.
That's not even
It's not-
superstition.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not superstitious. I'm just
That's nutty.
dumb.
I know.
I used to do that when I would take public transit to a radio station I worked at, and I had a long walk between public transit and the station, and I would not step on cracks, and I would count the number of steps between each crack.
I do that too.
So I'd be like 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 1, 2,
Yep.
1, 2.
Oh yeah,
I feel
I
that.
do that. I count when I walk.
I once had a bad flight experience on a Friday the 13th. I'll never fly on that day again.
Oh.
Amen to that.
My mother was hardcore Mexican, superstitious, traditional, would never pass the salt hand to hand. You had to let the other person pick it up because it
Really?
was considered bad luck to hand somebody salt directly.
All right. I know there's something with Filipinos where they take change and they I think they throw it against a wall or something on New Year's.
Yeah?
Let's take a look.
Yeah, there's a lot of New Year's things.
Yeah,
New Year's
ton of those.
traditions.
Black-eyed peas.
Like you hold silver coins in your hand at midnight,
What the hell?
Yeah.
eat grapes at midnight.
What?
Really?
Oh.
What?
I don't know that
That's a
one.
thing.
Did you know that in Japan and India,
Ooh.
it's believed that if you trim your nails at night, that will lead to a premature death?
Oh no, I always trim my nails at night.
Well, you
Uh-oh.
should stop.
No.
That's what leads to a premature
Yeah.
death. And for what's the
What's the connection?
yeah?
No idea.
Oh.
But in Mediterranean cultures, a lot of times people will save their fingernail clippings and hair
Yuck.
and use tissues because they don't want somebody else to take it and burn it
build
and use
a
it
new
as
you?
a curse.
Oh,
Yeah, smart.
Yeah. Like
Gross.
voodoo, right?
903, if my electronics have a number for the volume setting, I cannot leave it on 13. I feel like something bad would happen if I leave it
Okay.
on 13.
Hey, Menace, do you scrape your toe skin off at night with your toe knife?
Oh
You're
no,
gonna die
that's
so young?
that's 24 hours a day.
Are you still doing that? Your feet still jacked up like that?
No.
His feet were so thick that he would take a
Like
knife,
calloused.
Yeah,
and
I mean, who
peel off.
Who doesn't
Yeah.
do
I'm
that?
gonna
Like-
puke.
The world?
Yeah, like,
That's what real men do.
like the way that you're trimming like a ribeye.
None
Oh
of
my
You know?
God.
Like
No,
seriously, like how
Yeah.
you'll kind of cut the big ribbon of like fat from around the
these,
edge of the
Yeah.
steak.
none of these pansies out there.
Yeah, so
Ugh.
Menace would do that with his like the heel would get so built up with this
Callus.
dead callous
Yeah.
skin that
But-
he would cut it off with a knife.
But how? I mean, it's not like, how does it get to that point?
Just being outside.
be
Oh.
jacked up.
Like, do you
Yeah.
walk barefoot a lot?
Yeah, I mean, summertime.
Thank you.
Okay.
He's down at the fishing
We
hole.
outside.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just looking at a lot of the typical stuff. You know, with the black cats and the not picking up the coin when it's face down.
Well, apparently, I would be dead, and I think you might be dead too if this was true, Woody. But in South Korea, fan death is a persistent urban legend that electric fans left on overnight will cause you to die, either by asphyxiation, which I don't understand, or hypothermia.
I
I'd
mean,
be dead.
Look at the Madden curse. People believe that to
Oh,
be true.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that
on
is
the cover.
true.
You know, yeah. So Saquon Barkley ends up on the cover of Madden. Is his season going to get tanked by injury or some other
Right.
weird thing? And it was all a result of being on the cover of the Madden game.
Yeah, this is gonna be his
Right.
worst season.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, on game day, don't you have superstitions, Woody?
I
Like you
don't.
wear certain things? or-
No. But if the game is not going the way that you want it to go,
Smash
you switch seats.
Oh, okay.
No, that's
Yeah.
just normal.
You know
Yeah.
what? I do have one. I have this one.
Everybody knows that works.
Yeah.
I have this one specific shirt that I wear. If I wear it when the Patriots are playing, they will lose. And every time that I go to wear it on game day, because I think this can't possibly be real, it's fine, they lose. They have never won when I've worn that shirt
Is it
ever.
a Patriot shirt?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But I have a bunch of Patriots stuff, but that specific one, they will lose if I wear it on game day.
Well, then don't wear it.
Yeah, just
Yeah,
throw
what's-
it
I
away.
know, but I
Stop
think it's
it.
weird to be that superstitious. And
I
then I'm
do, because I have a few different terrible towels as
Oh,
a
yeah.
Steeler fan. So if I go to a game, it's important that I bring. There's one specific one.
Mm.
Mhm.
It's a lucky one.
See, that's
Okay.
I would say
That's
because of
superstitious.
sports.
That I have to bring to the game. Otherwise, the game's going to suck.
I think people would think that women are more superstitious, but because of sports, I think men are way more superstitious.
Yeah.
Because I mean, my
Probably.
husband has to be in like full gear, like to watch like the Lakers or the Twins or whatever he's
Oh,
into.
he's just a dork.
Sure, but he's watching at home.
Does he wear a batting helmet and stuff?
Yeah, he wears a batting helmet.
Like
have a
batting
slide?
gloves?
He has
Does
a
he wear
glove.
cleats?
If he watches LeBron, he has to throw the chalk in the air.
Oh, cool.
I'm just kidding.
Say hi to Eric, everybody. Good morning, Eric.
Hi,
Eric.
Hey guys,
Hey. All right. So what do you do?
I don't do any personally. I'm boring, but my wife is Salvadorian, so her family does a lot of stuff. It's mostly anything before 1 for our kids. You can't cut their nails or they'll go mute. You can't cut their hair or they'll go blind.
Oh.
This one's funny. If you look at a dog while he's pooping, you get pink eye.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
That's always, I'm not sure if that's
It's
the
just rude.
Salvadorian, but that's always something she told me as we dated. And I don't know why I always wanted to look at my dog just to see if I could prove her wrong, but I still haven't.
So
And then a bracelet is something they wear. It's called ojo, and there's always a common relative that causes ojo. So that's why when you go to family parties, they have to wear the bracelet on their ankle.
So wait, what's the connection there? I don't understand.
I don't know any of these connections. It's all Salvadorian, their culture. And it was funny. I was trying to fact check this right now. I was like looking up Salvadorian superstition, and I don't see any of them. So I think it's just her family.
Oh yeah, it's
they
just her
made
own
'em up.
family.
Okay.
Nutty. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Got it.
these are all weird family
Yeah.
traits, I guess. But they seem
That's
pretty
funny.
lost.
Yeah. Eric, thank you for the call. I appreciate you listening to
Yeah,
the Woody
of course.
Show.
Thanks,
All
Eric.
right. Yeah. As a UPS driver, it's friggin' weird that apartment buildings will skip apartment 13.
Yep.
In hotels.
11, 12, 14. Big buildings will skip floor 13.
Hotels always do
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Dumb.
It is our word.
Well, because people probably don't want those rooms.
Why?
And so it's still the 13th level
Well,
of the building.
it is.
Whether you call it the 14th or not,
Right. You're
That-
on that floor.
you're still on that
How
floor.
embarrassing as an adult, you come back down to the desk and say, "Oh,
I need a new
I didn't
room.
realize I was on the 13th
Yeah,
floor."
well,
Why did
I'm
you do
sorry.
this to me?
Yeah, you just
Also,
deal with it.
when I sold cell phones, I would go through the whole process of like signing the person up and then finally, check their credit, do everything, get all the paperwork done, and go, here's your phone number. And they go, oh, actually, can my phone number have a bunch of 8s in it?
Oh,
And I-
8s,
yeah.
7s.
Yeah, but they're like, I don't want this phone number. I go, why didn't you tell me that in the first place?
8s that's an Asian thing, right?
It
Yeah.
is?
The 8s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky
They'll
8.
they'll buy houses with the 8 in the street number of the
Yeah,
address.
yeah.
Like the address has to have like an
Really?
8 in the street number.
I
or-
had no idea.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
always people that, they
Well,
thought it was bad luck.
Hey guys, good luck out there.
Yeah,
You know?
seriously.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Count your steps.
All right, it's the Woody Show.
The Woody Show is back.
All right, now, people texting over the guy that we talked to right before the break said that his girlfriend, something about she's Salvadorian, but like something with the bracelet, the ojo bracelet or something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And he wasn't sure exactly what that was all about, but apparently you wear this and it's to keep other people from being able to put a curse on you.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like a shield.
Got to be proactive.
And he
Yeah,
said it
yeah,
was
yeah.
because of other family members doing it, so then you had to hide it when you went around
yeah.
your family
Yep.
members.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And there were, superstitions, Friday the 13th
Sure.
on Akana.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to Jonathan. Hey, good morning, Jonathan.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. All right, thanks for holding. What do you got for us?
First I'd say it's bad luck to be superstitious, but
Kidding.
but there's actually a few good things about the number 13 that sometimes people don't realize. And as far as the United States is concerned, there were 13 original colonies.
Sure.
There are 13 stripes on the American flag. If you look on the back of the $1 bill, the eagle is clutching 13 arrows to represent the colonies. And on the Gadsden flag, the one with the snake on it, there are 13 rattles in the rattlesnake's rattle.
Dude, I mean,
If you're a
coincidence?
fat kid, a baker's dozen is 13. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
Got that too.
And that's good luck.
Yeah, so these are all good things.
Yeah,
These
they're
are
all
good.
colony-based.
Nothing's all bad, right?
It's all from the
I
same
mean,
13.
That's a good reason to call in.
Yeah, all right. Jonathan, thank you.
Hell yeah.
Shut up, Seabass.
Yeah, thank you, Jonathan.
Yeah, all right. 877-44-1. Send us a text over to 22987. Someone said a Hawaii thing. If you bring pork over when driving between Honolulu and I don't know how to say that.
Akalu.
No, Kailua.
Okay.
Your car will mysteriously break down. That's from Mr. Grimace checking in.
Oh, all right.
And if anybody would
Unless
know,
if you're bringing pork.
He would know. Yeah, you don't want to transport pork
Okay, now we know.
That way. And don't sweep over someone's feet in Africa because it means you'll never get married.
Oh.
So don't do that.
Well, see, that could be a good thing too.
Yeah, true.
That could work out for the best.
Yeah.
All right, more Woody Shows coming up.
The Woody Show, back in a bit.